Shalom. I hope you brought your voices. We're going to be happy for your presence, looking forward to singing together, looking forward to just being together. As we'll come back to in another way later on, I never care how you sound. Lots of times I talk to people and I say, I hope you enjoyed the service. And they say, yeah, but you wouldn't want to hear me sing. I say, well, I don't care how you sound. That's really not the point. The point is this connection that we make. It's a personal connection we make to everybody in the room. It's a connection we make to the words. It's a connection we make to something deep inside ourselves. It's a connection we make to the divine, and we could probably go on from there. So keep that in mind as we join together. This first selection is a Hine Matov, and a Hine Matov is, of course, how good is it? How good is it for brothers and sisters all to be sitting together, right? So these particular words are words that we've heard in many different ways. This particular melody is courtesy of a group that was in Pittsburgh a couple months ago called Nefesh Mountain, so it's a bluegrass version. Very easy to catch on to, so please just join in, tap your foot, get up and dance, whatever moves you. Very much the spirit of tonight is however things move you. We're delighted to have our band here this evening, and delighted to have your participation. Ya la la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la la la, ya la la, la la, ya la la, la la la. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Ya la la. Ya la 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 la, ya la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la la la. Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Shabbat shalom, and thank you all for being here. Mara and Richard, may I have you come up to do candles? That be okay? While Mara and Richard are coming up for candles and Kiddush, I'd like us all to join in an opening affirmation, hang on 1 second, that we also did together. If you were here last month for Mostly Musical, as part of when we were really marking Jewish Disability Awareness and Inclusion Month. I know there's another letter in there, but and I thought, and so you will find on our slides today many of the slides that we used from last time that have in the background, courtesy of Samantha Scoble, artistry that was done by people who with people of other abilities, or otherwise other. Am I using the right language? People with disabilities. Thank you. Okay, and this is a place where we always, not just during the month of February, but all through the year, try our very best to be as inclusive a community as we possibly can, and always are looking for ways to further that. So we'll join together. As God's creations, we are fashioned uniquely, each endowed with individuality of body, mind, and spirit, to worship freely the one who has given us life. Each of us has abilities. Each seeks fulfillment and wholeness. Each of us has disabilities. Each knows isolation and incompleteness. Okay? Seeking shelter from the vulnerability we all share, claiming our promised place in God's household of faith, we are transformed by invitation, affirmation, and love. In grateful response, we worship and serve God, the source of hope and joy. Celebrate and serve one another, rejoicing in our diversity. Transform and serve the world until we become a community which reflects God's oneness and peace. Let the house of God be open to all who would enter and worship.
As these candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
Oops. Amen. Please rise. Re peri hagafen, Baruch ata Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzanu, b'shabbat kadsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaro lema'aseh v'reshit, ki hu yom techutla lemikra'e kodesh, zecher litziat Mitzrayim. Kiranu v'acharta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol hamim, b'shabbat kodshecha, be'ahava uvratzon inchaltanu, Baruch ata Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. L'chaim. Thank you. So you may have a seat. Thank you. Shabbat shalom. Thank you. Thank you. So as we head into this next part of the service, it's really it's called Kabbalat Shabbat, the receiving of Shabbat, and it's a time when we can give and receive in song. There is the tradition is to include a whole series of psalms, psalms of praise, and then we arrive at Lecha Dodi, welcoming the Shabbat as a bride. And Shabbat as a bride is an image, of course, of purity, of hope, of anticipation, of newness, and I think as potential. So I hope we can enter into Shabbat feeling that excitement and that sense of hope with new potential. And we'll all close this whole section with words from Shalom, or with singing Shalom Aleichem. So we're gonna fill this place with song, going from one to the other. Thank you. Lechunaranana. Uneranana. Yai lai 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 lai. Ladonai. Yai lai 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 lai. Naria. Yai lai 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 lai. Litzor yishenu. Yai lai 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 lai. Let's sing out to God, the maker of all, sure and strong. Let all of creation from mountain to sea hear our song. Join me. Lechuneranena. Yai lai 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 lai. Ladonai. Yai lai 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 lai. Naria. Yai lai 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 lai. Litzor yishenu. Yai lai 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 lai. For all of God's wonder and all of God's light, we rejoice. So now let us listen with all of our hearts to hear God's voice. Lechuneranena. Yai lai 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 lai. Ladonai. Yai lai 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 lai. Naria. Yai lai 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 lai. Litzor yishenu. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Oops. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lahakadsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu aigu lahakadsho. Ki, you can sing la la la. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. A little faster. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lahakadsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lahakadsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Lechadoti likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadoti likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Hishmi'anu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad. L'shemo tiferet v'litila lechadodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה. סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה לך דודי לקראת קלה בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורי קומי אורי, אורי אורי שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצוהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. 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 If anybody wants to ever get up and move, especially the younger set, you may inspire us all. Shalom Aleichem Malachei Asharet Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem Malachei Asharet Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom Malachei Ashalom Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Everybody, Shalom Aleichem Malachei Asharet Malachei Elyon. Wanna dance? Mimelech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem Malachei Asharet Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malachei HaMelachim. What should we do? Shalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem Malachei Asharet Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch. Let's do this. Seidchem Shalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. One more time. Shalom Aleichem Malachei Asharet Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. One more time. Shalom Aleichem Malachei Asharet Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. La ya la la, ya la la la. Thank you. Ya la 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 la, ya la la la. Ya la 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 la, ya la la la. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la la. What a beautiful way to bring Shabbat in. Thank you for your voices, for your participation, for your energy. With these next words of the Chatzi Kaddish, we begin to change the mood a little bit towards the core of the Shabbat service. So following the Chatzi Kaddish, we go right into Baruch Hu, right? The call to prayer when we turn towards the east, facing towards Jerusalem, and give our acknowledgement to God and head into a whole series of blessings centered first around the Shema, the watchword of our people, and then enter into a series of blessings that are community blessings and personal blessings. So I invite you to rise for the Chatzi Kaddish, and will lead us right into the Baruch Hu. Yitkadal v'yitkadash mirabah v'yamadi v'rach yirutei v'yamlik machutei b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchayedecho bet Yisrael b'gala uv'zman kariv v'yimeru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevorach Le'olam Le'almei Almaya Yitbarach Yitbarach V'Shabach V'Yitpar V'Yitromam V'Yitnasei V'Yitadar V'Yitalev V'Yitalal Shemei Kurasha B'Richu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran bi'almea v'imaru Amen. Adonai HaMevorach Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Adonai HaMevorach Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. We move into this first blessing. You can have a seat for a little bit. We move into this first bracha, which we'll call Ma'ariva Ravim. This bracha is the first. There are two before the Shema, and this is the first. It's very universal, and and it reminds us, if you read the English at the bottom, of who's really responsible for this universe that we share, and the things that we take for granted in the changing of the day to night and the night back to day, and the revolution of the stars and the planets and so on. And we give acknowledgement to God here as the one who brings on evening, with the knowledge that the day will come again tomorrow. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la la ya la 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim בחוכמה פותח שערים, ובתבונה משנה עיתים, ומחליף את הזמנים ומסדר את הכוכבים, במשמרותיהם, ברקיע כרצונו. יא לה 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 יא לה 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 Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la la ya la la ya la la ya la la la. And together, let us bless the source of life, source of darkness and light, heart of harmony and chaos, creativity and creation. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Hamariv Haravim. Please join me in these words before the second bracha preceding the Shema. That wanted to include this intention, Torah and love. This is where the feeling of the blessing is so much about this gift of guidance, this gift of Torah from which that illumines our lives. And there, anyway, just please join. Your love, O God, is reflected in our ability to love. Your compassion is reflected in the lives of the compassionate. Our ancestors were such people. Through their vision of you, they learned the laws of life. May we be worthy to learn them too. Creator of mercy, open our hearts. Source of compassion, lead us to learning. That learning may lead us to deeds and may lead us to teaching others. May our eyes light up with Torah. May our hearts cling to mitzvot. May our trust in you lead us to gladness and joy. In peace, gather us from the corners of the earth and lead us proudly to the promised land. You have brought us close to your great name to thank you and to say you are one through deeds of love. All praise to you, Adonai, who gives the Torah to the people Israel with the blessing of love. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Ahavta Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim otanu limadeta Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shokfeinu v'kumenu נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגע יומם ולילה, יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. Please rise as we prepare for the words of Shema. Open up our eyes, teach us how to live. Fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one. We will know that you are one. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. May I have a seat? And with these words of unity and oneness in our minds, we continue with the words from Torah, beginning with V'ahavta, about how we show our love to God. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'adecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'derech uv'shochpecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam la'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uv'visharecha Leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim leloechem ani Adonai Eloechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem lelohim ani Adonai Eloechem. Please join me in an English interpretation. Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work, whether you're tired or you're rested. Let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai, your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai, your God. Adonai Elohechem emet. These next two blessings. First, the core of it is these words from Micha Mocha. These words were, according to our Torah, words that were sung in joy at the edge of the Red Sea when the Israelites didn't know how they would possibly get to the other side, and God brought them safely to the other side. So however we see God, however we might understand God, hopefully we can feel God's ability to walk with us and to help us open ourselves and open possibilities to new places in our lives. Micha mocha boelim Adonai, Micha mocha nedar bakodesh, norati lo tosef ele. Join me this time. Micha mocha boelim Adonai, Micha mocha nedar bakodesh, norati lo tosef ele, osef ele. Malchutecha ra'u banecha, Hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, Ze'eli anu miyameru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, כמוך בו אלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, אוסף אלה. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גל ישראל, מי כמוך בו אלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, אוסף אלה, אוסף אלה. The one who does wonders. אוסף אלה, Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. And the final bracha that's just surrounding the Shema. So I think of it as a big hug, right? I think there are 2 blessings before and 2 blessings after, like arms of a hug. And this final blessing is Hashkivenu, a blessing that's only said in the evening. It's a blessing that we have a good evening, that we have a good night, that we have a peaceful night, and that we can arise together to a new day tomorrow. Join us in this version with the words from Noah Aronson, some of the words from Noah Aronson, some of the words from our liturgy. Let there be love. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu, Hashkivenu leshalom. Dehamidenu, shomrenu lechayim, ufros aleinu sukat shalomecha. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu, Hashkivenu leshalom. One more time. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu, Hashkivenu leshalom. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. The words Vishamru, that we spend Shabbat in joy, and we pass on this wonderful feeling of Shabbat from generation to generation. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam, berit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam, berit olam. Beini ubein b'nei Yisrael, oti leolam. השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית עולם. Once again. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית העולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית העולם. Once more. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית העולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. 1, 2, last time. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית העולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית עולם. Now that we've got ourselves pumping even a little bit more, we're going to take it to another level. Now, we're going to ask everybody to rise as we prepare for the Amidah. So this level becomes a reflection both of community and of personal prayer. It's a series on Shabbat of 7 different blessings. We will express some of them in Hebrew, some of them in English, all of them with words of blessing at the end of each. So we can turn inward. We also always pray as a community, and there will be time for personal prayers as we reach the end. Ufiyagi teilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Konei Hakol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר מושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, זומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר עצורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. You may have a seat. And we can continue together when you're settled. Holy One of Being, please join me. Help us replace the earthbound things, confines of space, with Sabbath eyes, with Sabbath heart. Help us to climb, to reach that place in sacred time where we can find our Sabbath soul. Help us, we pray, to recognize your holiness, to sanctify and to embrace the Sabbath day, your precious gift with love and grace. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Ever-present one, may we, your people Israel, be worthy in our deeds and our prayer, wherever we live, wherever we seek you, in this land, in Zion restored, in all lands. You are our God, whom alone we serve in reverence. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otecha levadcha b'yirah na'avod. Again, please join together. I need not receive in return for giving. I caressed an injured bird because it was in pain. I embraced my child because I love him. I guided a blind man across the street because he needed help. I looked in awe at a sunset because it was beautiful. I know a higher joy. I live in order to spend myself, and the fountain is enriched the more I draw on it. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha u'lecha na'eh lechodot. And we close the Amidah, the formal words of the Amidah, the prescribed words of the Amidah, with the words of Shalom Rav, asking God for abundant peace, wholeness. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. V'tov b'necha levarich את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. ברוך אתה אדוני המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום. You can take these next several moments, these next several minutes, for a time of personal prayer, time for any thoughts, meditations that you might feel the need to add for your own personal sense of prayer, for your own devotion, for your own connection. So we'll take this time silently, and we will join together afterwards with the words of Oseh Shalom. Feel free to stand, to sit, to devote as you wish. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru Amen. La la la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru Amen. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ve'imru Amen. We always, in our services here, we always think of those who may not have been able to come to a service because of illness, because of some kind of internal brokenness, maybe physical, maybe spiritual, maybe emotional, and we turn our hearts to them. And I'll invite you to include the names of them. If you like to do it out loud, I'll give you, they'll sweep the congregation. If you like to keep it in your heart, that's also just as good. So we will devote this next prayer with a little different introduction to it with these words from Leonard Cohen. Please feel free to join in, and they will lead us right into the words of Mishaberach, these words of healing for those we know and those we may feel needed in this world, and there are plenty of those. Any names? Tilly Vega, Joe Jarmel. Oh, gather up the brokenness and bring it to me now. The fragrance of those promises you never dared to vow. The splinters that you carry, the hurt you left behind. Come healing of the body, come healing of the mind. And let the heavens hear it, the penitential hymn. Come healing of the spirit, come healing of the limb. Behold the gates of mercy in arbitrary space, and none of us deserving the cruelty or the grace. Oh, solitude of longing where love has been confined. Come healing of the body, come healing of the mind. And let the heavens hear it, the penitential hymn. Come healing of the spirit, come healing of the limb. Mishaberach Avotenu Mikor habracha limotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishaberach imotenu Mikor habracha liavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Shabbat Shalom. Again, many times. I hope you've been enjoying the music as well as the artistry that we're matching with some of the words that we're expressing this evening. I think this matching of this addition of different kinds of expression is so important to our humanity. This Shabbat, it's Shabbat Vayakel, when we read this part of the Torah about donations that our ancestors were encouraged, if they were moved in their heart to donate to the Mishkan. It could be things from their hands. It's some kind of artistry. This is to assist the artist Bezalel and his assistant Oholiav, the artisans who were preparing the Mishkan, who were adorning the Mishkan. And the Torah reading goes on and on with the different colors and the different threads and the requirements for the lampstand and all these different ways that the Mishkan, this traveling tabernacle, right, that is to help the Israelites sense God's presence among them, right, to adorn it. And it's also Shabbat Shekalim. It's one of these 4 Shabbatot that are special, that have a special extra reading that lead up to Passover. So I know we're still not at Purim yet, but it's one of these early ones. And Shabbat Shekalim, we read in the prophetic reading, in the Haftarah, the requirement for each and every person in the community to give a half shekel to support this Mishkan, to support this gathering place that will be a place of prayer, a place of gathering, a place of devotion for everyone. So you have both. You have the requirement for each person that is not differentiated, and yet you also have something that is uniquely personal and very, very much differentiated. You have some kind of artistic offering, not only by the artisans, but by those who may feel moved to do so. However, and it's not so specified. So Moses is quoted as saying, is quoting God saying, "This is what the Lord has commanded: take from among you gifts to the Lord. Everyone whose heart so moves him shall bring them. Gifts for the Lord: gold, silver, copper, tanned ram skins, dolphin skins." Go figure. "Acacia wood, oil for lighting, spices for the anointing oil and for the aromatic incense, lapis lazuli and other stones for setting." So all kinds of different things. So the whole community of the Israelites left Moses' presence, and everyone who excelled in ability and everyone whose spirit moved him came. This is what our Torah says. "Bringing to the Lord his offering for the work of the tent of meeting and for all its service and sacred vestments. Thus the Israelites, all the men and the women, men and women, right? It's very inclusive. Everyone whose hearts moved them to bring anything for their work that the Lord, through Moses, had commanded to be done, brought it as a free will offering to God." So in other words, I read this as it's very much from a sense of devotion, from a sense of needing to express, from a sense of wanting to give of something deep within oneself, aside from what is required. So I love the inclusivity in this. I love that that there is a requirement for everyone, and there is an invitation also for everyone. And I want to talk for a little bit today about Bezalel, this artisan who is chosen by God because he's a chacham lev. He's got a wisdom of the heart, right? So that is his qualification for being the one who is singled out as being God chosen for adorning the Mishkan. So it's a tricky thing, because those of us who grew up in the Jewish tradition may be aware that that we have things that have been said about Jewish art, right? There have been that we have the second commandment that says that we should not make a graven image, and yet we have this human need for artistic expression. And what do we do with this? And so this has been debated through the years. And some might say that the reason maybe for a certain period of time that we don't have the same, perhaps quantity, quite the same heritage of art as from some other religious traditions, maybe because of this. Yet, we can certainly not say that art is diminished at all in Judaism. Art is, in fact, seen as a means of expression. We have the idea of hidur mitzvah, of raising up a mitzvah, of beautifying a mitzvah, right? A commandment, like the commandment to celebrate Shabbat or to mark Shabbat, to observe Shabbat. We celebrate it also with perhaps a silver Kiddush cup or something. Can we make Kiddush out of a plastic cup? We could. We would be satisfying the mitzvah. But there is something else to elevating it with the artistry, with the care, with the personal contribution, with the personal expression, with that adornment that makes it into something else. Our synagogues from ancient times, we have evidence of adornments in synagogue. There may be mosaics. There may have been paintings in early European synagogues. We have embroideries. We have other kinds of silverwork. We have illuminated text. Thank you. We have illuminated text. We look at some of our sacred writings, and we see how they have been adorned with beautiful painting work and beautiful handiwork around the letters that are meant to show our love, show our devotion, hopefully inspire. So we do have this connection to art. It is deeply a Jewish expression. And others would say that perhaps the reason that we may not find as much as we want in certain circles is because for some time the Jews were not allowed to be part of artisan guilds. So there's this really practical reason that some of it was not encouraged. So I found a couple beautiful quotes that I would like to share with you from the words of Rabbi Jonathan Sachs. He says, "The key to understanding Bezalel, this artisan, lies in his name. It means in the shadow of God. Bezalel's gift lay in his ability to communicate through his work that art is the shadow cast by God. Religious art is never art for art's sake, according to Rabbi Sachs. Unlike secular art, it points to something beyond itself. The tabernacle itself was a kind of microcosm of the universe with unique functions that in it you felt the presence of something beyond, what Torah calls the glory of God, which filled the tabernacle." Those last words from the book of Exodus. So so it's expressing there that these words of that the work of art that can be supremely devotional. In other words, we could make an argument that there is an element of art, a very strong element of art that's like prayer. And in fact, another artist, a current artist named Toby Kahn, who was here in Pittsburgh back in October, said, and she was saying Kaddish for her father, she said, "I say Kaddish 3 times a day because my rabbi told me it's my obligation as a Jew, but here in my studio, I'm saying Kaddish visually. English is my second language, art is my first." She said, since I was a child, I attended Jewish day schools and yeshivot. There I learned that a text, so our Torah, our Haftarah, reveals itself differently not only to different students, but even to the same person depending on age and experience. When you look at my work, you may see one element the first time, 6 months later, because you have changed. You will see the painting or sculpture differently. That's what I want for my work, not to be static. So this idea of interpretation is certainly something very Jewish, something that we do with our text, and a kind of creativity. This artist takes it to another place. Just lost my second page. Anyway, so I wanted to, as I said at the beginning, think this is a parsha that has a great amount of inclusivity. We can look at things in different ways. We can all approach the same text. We can all approach the same art. We can all approach the same God with a different sense of personal expression, a sense of personal devotion. I invite you all to sing. Each voice is important. Each voice adds to our collective devotion. Each voice uplifts one another and creates something unique. Each person's expression, however you want to give, whether it's something that you give that is a material thing or something that is deep inside you, that is a spiritual, devotional, perhaps artistic thing. It is something, Judaism values all the arts as expressions of that deeply human connection, and I think that prayer is what is the same kind of striving, that we're striving for that sense of divine, that sense of divinity that we can sense when we make that connection. It can be through prayer, it could be music, it could be art, and when it's devoted to something divine, it creates something uniquely human and very, very special. Wish you all a Shabbat Shalom. We'll talk more about Shabbat Vayakhel tomorrow. Announcements. There's my other page. Okay. First of all, thank you to our band. Speaking of those who have a unique connection, whether it comes through their voice or through their instruments, thank you to our band. You can witness how much we appreciate having them here and how much it uplifts everybody. Thank you to Denise and John Schiller sitting in the back as our greeters. Thank you. A special personal thank you to Edgar Snyder, who underwrites the cantorial program and is the source of ongoing support for Jewish music here at Temple Sinai. Tomorrow morning, we have Torah study, 8:30. Informal Shabbat morning service will start upstairs in the chapel at 9:15. It's come as you are. We sing together. You don't have to. Don't be expected to know anything. You'll be embraced, and we'll sing until about, or we'll do services till about 11:15. Sunday, we have a Brotherhood brunch. We have Bereshit. My class is focusing this year on Torah reading at 11. And our Purim Spiel rehearsal begins at 12:30. So last week we had our first Purim Spiel rehearsal. Purim is coming up on March 20th. It's a Wednesday night. It is for the entire community. Anybody who wants to be part of the Spiel this year is Mary Poppins. Yes, the original. Yes, Mary Poppins returns, all mashed together with the story of Esther and Haman. And so on. So our spiel will be that. So we will feed you between 12 and 12:30, and then we will start Purim Spiel rehearsals from 12:30 till about 2. That will go on for subsequent Sundays. So if you want to be part of the spiel, it's not too late. Just come see me or send me a message. Next Friday, our Shabbat evening service, again, is at 7 o'clock, as always. Anything I forgot to mention? Now, a couple dates to put on your calendar coming forward. You'll see also in our upcoming literature there, we're having the Latka Hamantash debate is also March 20th. So that's right after the spiel. You have a chance to decide for yourself which is better, the Latka or the Hamantash. And then we will have scholarly presentations by a number of people in our community as to which is better. And if you have not been to the Latka Hamantash debate, come and try it. It's really a wonderful evening for laughter. We have a special concert coming up at the beginning of April. You'll hear more about. And we will move on. Please rise for Aleinu as we draw our service to a close. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'teit gedula liotzer bereshit, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה שלא שם חלקנו כהם וגורלנו ככל המונם ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. You can have a seat for a moment. This Shabbat, we mark the Yortzites of Lillian Ahrens, Abraham Amper and Lee Amster, Alberto Arbib, Samuel Bernstein, Lawrence Breslau. If I say the name of someone from your family or someone else you're saying a Kaddish for, please rise in your place. And please feel free to correct me if I say the name wrong. Ida Brody, Ivan Brose, Yetta Wallace Davis, Saul Feiler, Edna Foster, Abraham Frank, Emmanuel Manny Fried, Simon Galernter, Adi Gelfand, Sadie Gerson, and Joseph Goldstein, Samford Goldstein, Sylvia F. Greenspan, and Joseph Gutstein, Ellie Heiser, Bella Hirsch, Nathan Holstein, and Leon Joseph, William Jurjans, Margaret Katz, Morton Katz, William Klein, Helen Kokoski, Henry Kolb, Audrey Lebovitz, Fanny Hansel Lebovitz, Albert G. Lerner, Leona Lieberman-Levin, Sherma Levine, Paul Levitt, Jane Lobel, Dorothy Love, Francis Lurie, Ben Moretsky, Robert Bernard Margolis, Harvey Mehran, Herbert Myers, Fanny Mind and Leon Netzer, Frederick Newman, Della Pick, Reva Rack, Sadie Ress, Ruth Shacknoff, Joseph Sandor, Stephen Arthur Shatton, Lena Schweitzer, George Shamus, or George Shames, Fanny Silverman, Ruth Fairman Silversmith, Arlene Snyder, Ralph Solo, Paul Stein, Raymond Tucker, Malka Wax, Raymond Paul Weinstein, and Edward P. Weisberg. We also note those who have recently left this earth: Jim Warren, father of Katie Whitlatch and the grandfather of Nate and George; Sherman Lieberman, Evelyn Rebb, mother of Jan, and Eleanor Bloom. We all rise, if we are able, to stand in solidarity along with our mourners while they read the words or speak the words of the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal, v'yitgadash, Shemei Rabbah, B'alma divarach hirutei, B'yamlich malchutei, B'chayechon, B'yomechon, V'chayei, D'chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala, Uvizman kari v'imru, Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mevarach, Le'olam le'almei almaya. Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yipa'ar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitala, v'yitalal, Shemei D'kudasha, B'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, Tushbachata v'nechamata, da'amiran ba'alma v'imru, Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, Amen. Oseh shalom b'imru amav, huya aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, Amen. May the one who creates peace on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, and to all who dwell on this earth, to which we say, Amen. You may be seated or stand as you feel moved. For our final song today, our final song is the words Eila Chamda Libi. These are the desires of my heart. So when we talk about a Shabbat in which we read about those who are moved within their hearts for devotion, here's the ultimate song. Please join. Eila Chamda Libi. Again. Eila Chamda Libi. 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 Elechamda libi. You continue with that if you want. Elechamda libi, Elechamda libi, Elechem Dalibi. Again. Elechem Dalibi, Elechem Dalibi, Elechem Dalibi. Chusana v'yana titalem. Chusana v'yana titalem. Chusana. Chusana v'yana titalem. Chusana v'yana titalem. Elechem Dalibi. Move those hearts. Elechem Dalibi. Elechem Dalibi. Elechem Dalibi. Elechem Dalibi. Once again. Elechem Dalibi. 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 Chusana v'yana titalem. Chusana v'yana titalem. Chusana v'yana titalem. Chusana v'yana titalem. Elechem Dalibi. Elechem Dalibi. Elechem Dalibi. Elechem Dalibi. Elechem Dalibi. One of you two. Elechem Dalibi. Elechem Dalibi. Elechem Dalibi. You can carry that wonderful feeling into the social hall, where we will have a brief oneg and time to collect and sing more and share more. In the meantime, we say our bracha, Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei mizo. No, whoops, that was an accident. Go ahead, start us off. Pick a good animal. We can have more animal crackers for anybody who wants, and probably some better cookies back there. Shabbat Shalom.